ruck. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Forbes gets it down easily towards Gardner. Stolk, handball back, sets Harriet up a little bit. Coming back Stolk as well on the cricket pitch area. And not going anywhere. David Wall wraps him up. Two ex-Lara players having a bit of a laugh.
It was a bit like rugby, wasn't it?
It was rugby scrum there. And they hand the ball back to the umpire. Bit of a Lara connection in both these sides.
There is.
From the ruck contest, Hammond got it down to Backley. Drops the footy. Stolk in there again. Kick away towards Wall. Doesn't take it with him. Centre half forward for Bellpost Hill. Now it comes back to Lowther. Oh, he's in trouble now. Wrapped up. The umpire says drop the footy. Had prior opportunity. And it will be Sean Wells with the free kick at centre half forward. And I think he might have dislocated a finger possibly. Or he's done something. No, he's just...
If he's got a crook finger up out of handball.
That's what he was looking for, I think. Yeah. So he's going to kick. And he kicks now to the lead of Simmons, who goes up. Now off the back of the pack, Coley, Nankervis, McDonald in the middle as well. Through the middle of Coley, played for a trip and got one. So Josh Coley, inside defensive 50 for Thomson. Will get the free kick, goes long towards the lead of Forbes. Goes up, can't take the mark. Off the back of the pack, Riley. Coming the other way was Handley. Gardner over the top of it as well. Handley and Gardner fighting hard for it.
Did that well, Timmy Gardner, did he?
I thought he was really going to get pinged.
Actually, just looked, he stepped on the ball and wanted to keep it there for a minute. So ball up in between half forward and centre wing, out of side. Forbes and Hammond coming from the same side. Neither get an effective tap towards the side of the pack. Thomson had the footy, but then lost it. Riley couldn't pick it up. Wells got it back to Wall. Kick around the corner to centre half forward's pretty good to Sean Wells. Oh, good mark. Just hung on to it long enough. Sean Wells, he's in the wars. He just came crash down on the ground. He gives it away to Adam, who goes with a right foot kick, tumbling punt. But Aitchison in front, reads at the better. And he comes out wide looking for Harriet with the kick. Good kick too, under pressure from three, and goes inside. Does well. Kick towards centre wing, but Forbes and Stone ran into each other in the middle, and Handley took the mark and the kick back towards centre half forward. Lowther, third in line. Showed the footy, if you don't mind. Gives it away by foot towards Stolk. He's going to be under pressure now because bearing down on him is bad. He's still got a bit of time though to pick it up and chip it around the corners. Okay, defensive 50. Coley takes the mark. Goes to centre wing with the kick. Uncontested. Gardner takes the mark. Handballs it away to Riley. Runs past on centre wing. He goes towards half forward towards Nick Maharis on a long lead. He takes the mark. Nick Maharis wheels around on the left boot, goes towards the corridor again. Felbin third in line. Off the back of the pack, Felbin's there, Panthers there also. Through the middle, Moranovic left it behind. Furman's in there also fighting hard for it. Tries to rip off the Forbes tackle. He dropped the footy, play on the call. Bellpost still with the numbers. Backley breaks free. Handball away to Kazina. Then got the handball back to Carr. Kick off the ground towards centre wing. Only Nankervis there. He picks it up. Goes back to whence it came at half forward. Looking for Panther. Over his head though, Moranovic took the mark for Bellpost Hill and will relieve the pressure, hopefully. Oh, dangerous though. Goes to Carter and also to Ditchburn. He's lucky Ditchburn turned around. He did. And then he gets the kick away through the middle, looking for Wells. Over the head of Ian Lowther. Bounces back towards Lowther again. Handball was pretty good to Coley. He's handball to O'Connor. Then he kicks it dangerously across towards Baxter, but it was all right. He ran through the middle and can run free. Go towards centre half forward. The chip pass over the head of Kazina. Three Bellpost Hill players there. Furman. Armstrong's there also for Thomson. Furman keeps his feet, then has to get the handball away. Only as far as Dowie. Now Adam Wells through the middle. Little toe poke at centre wing. Coming through the middle was Baxter. Got a couple against him. McDonald was one of them. Handball backwards. And a good pick up by Handley on the half volley. Goes towards centre half forward, but there's a Coley. Takes the mark once again for Thomson. He chips the ball short. Out wide towards Nankervis. He takes the mark. He chips it over the top as well. Riley's got Stolk running past. He elects just to turn around and go with a kick. The lead's on from Panther. He goes in that direction. He takes the mark. Good mark. Under pressure from Moranovic and will shoot for goal from 35 metres out on the boundary.
First time for the day he's really had a break on anyone in defence.
And he'll try and put the first goal. In fact, the first score.
It's been a scrambly start to the third quarter, Laurie.
It certainly has, Eric. This Panther really hasn't presented himself all that much, has he, in the last couple of games we've seen?
He's presented himself now.
He kicked the goal straight through the middle. Ross Panther has put his first on the board.
From the boundary.
And the 12th for Thomson, 12-6-78. They lead. Bellpost still 6-5-41. Lexa Wyndham, third quarter scoreboard. 5 minutes played.
What I was going to say there, Eric, sometimes when you're playing forward, the opportunities don't seem to come, and you've got to go out of your way to make sure you set yourself up in a position. Good players can't afford to be out of the game too long. He is a great player, and you've got to get the footy to him as much as you can, but he's got to make an effort as well.
Interesting part, I reckon Shane Stone's collided with his teammates 3 times in the day. I don't know, they're all going the wrong direction. In the middle, it comes down. Good tap comes to Stock. Handball to O'Connor. Crashes through, tries to crash through, drops the footy. Wells on top of him, comes out for Thomson to Forbes. He gets a handball to Gardner. He somehow gets through the pack, gets a nice shepherd from Dowie. And Gardner goes to full forward to Panther again. Yes. And all of a sudden, the floodgates have opened here because Ross Panther suddenly found his feet. And 2 marks in 1 minute gives him the opportunity to kick his second goal. He kicked a great goal from the boundary a moment ago, and now the man on the mark directly in front, 45 metres from goal, and all of a sudden also the flags are not blowing as freely as they have been. So Panther moves in. It's a nice looking kick off the boot for distance. Direction's going to be the only concern. I think he has kicked his second in a minute. Great goal, Ross Panther. And I think the job is now starting to look pretty difficult for Belpost Hill. 13-6-84 Thomson. Lead Belpost Hill 6-5-41. Lexa win the third quarter scoreboard. 6.5 minutes gone.
Yeah, well, it's coming out of the midfield. They're running in numbers in 2s and 3s, and guy that's played a pretty good game all day over there is Terry Nankervis is getting a lot of the footy. Timmy Gardner's getting a lot of the footy. O'Connor's in and under. O'Connor's actually had 10 handballs for the day, and that's a pretty good effort, and he works hard under the packs.
Back to the middle. Forbes gets it down. Gardner tapped it onto Stock. Rode a bump, then got the handball away to Forbes again. Little handball. Further afield, Stock in there fighting hard for it again on hands and knees. Furman's in there, Forbes. Now the ball comes free through Ditchburn, get towards Handley. Ditchburn got it back. Runs away. Short little chip pass to David Wall's okay. Forward to the centre. Runs on now. Nick Maharis bears down, but he gets away. Runs his full distance. Left foot kick towards Baird's pretty good. Can't take the mark. Aitchison reads it better at the back and sees it over the boundary line for a throw in next to the behind post. Deep into attack for Belpost Hill.
Yeah, one of those midfielders I missed out on there was Stock. He's had a lot of the footy.
So a boundary throw in. Left forward pocket for the Panthers. Need a goal and quickly. Got a chance now. Lowther in the ruck contest.
Lowther, free kick.
Got a hold. And 50 for the kick away after the free kick from Scott McDonald, who can't believe it. And we'll come outside 50 now with the footy. Shane Lowther.
Kicker number 11 for Shane. So he's...
You doing his marks as well?
No, I'm not. I haven't got a computer here.
Can you do that next week? So Lowther, 55 out from goal, goes long towards the middle. Stock in front of Wells, takes the mark. Geez, good overhead for a little man. He chips the ball back to the middle. Dowie takes the mark. Got Nankervis just out wide, but he elects to go further afield. Forbes gives him a lead, so does Panther. He goes in that direction. Panther pushed in the back, should be a free kick. And is Lee McAuliffe with it. Chips the ball out wide, looking for Carter. Takes the mark. On half back for Belpost Hill. Goes long towards centre wing. Furman up against Stolk from behind. At the back wall as well to run onto it. Does well. Picks it up. Left foot kick. Long towards Simmons. 1-on-1 with Aitchison. At the back, punched away by Acoli. He's got some time now. Handballs it back. Oh, pass Baxter. Under pressure. McDonald. He leaves it behind though as well. Baxter kick off the ground. Pass Lowther. Wall to pick it up. Close to the boundary line. Left foot kick around the corner. Intelligent to McDonald. Takes the mark. Still close. Hemmed in on the boundary. Back towards Furman. Great kick. Great kick, and Matt Furman plays on and dropped the footy. Acoli tackled him. Now Popovsky still got a chance to butter it up and kick the goal, and he does. And the Thomson players turn around and look at the umpire and say, "Why was that not dropping the ball?" But Popovsky has put the score on the board. His first. And Belpost still have their seventh. 7-5-47. They trailed Thomson 13-6-84. Lexa Wynnum third quarter scoreboard. 9.5 minutes played.
Why would Matt play on from there though? He's 10 minutes out.
Creativity.
So back in the middle with umpire Burns to commence play once again. Forbes and Hammond still there to do the ruck work again. They do. Forbes got the best of it, I guess. It went slightly forward for Thomson. Wells, Adam and Gardner attacking the footy. Ball thrown up to Borkham. He can't get clear. Handball comes to Matty Furman. He does get clear. Has a bounce. Runs to 50. Little chip pass looking for, and Baird dropped the mark. One hand. You can't get him one hand. He's lucky because his opponent fell over. Picks it up. Has a pot shot toward the goal. And it's through for a behind. Anthony Baird second. And another behind makes Belpost 7-6-48. They trail Thomson 13-6-84. Lex and Wyndham third quarter scoreboard, 10.5 minutes gone.
Baxter kicks in, finds Dowie.
He's had a bit of the footy, Dowie.
Right back pocket. Goes to the right foot, kick long towards Forbes and Lowther. Furman in front. At the back, Hammond called him out, took the mark on the chest. At half forward. Chips the pass towards Backley. Over his head, Stokes there as well. Kick away, clearing from Daniels into the car park. Out of bounds on the full. So Hammond will take the free kick.
Stevie just got pulled off. They just made contact.
Plays on, finds Popovsky. Takes the mark. Now he chips towards the leader, McDonald. Good punch away by Daniels. Close to the boundary line. Little left foot kick. In fact, missed it in the end. And sees it over the line. We'll have a boundary throw in. 40 metres around for the Belpost Hill goal. So it'll be a boundary throw in. Lowther on the ruck contest, took it away and got the kick away towards Stolk. Chips it to Harriet, takes the mark at half back, got Gardner running past. Outboard though is O'Connor, gives it away to him, got a bit of time now, chips the ball to Gardner who followed it on. He'll have to be good here against Kazina. He left it behind though, Kazina did also. Marinovic comes in, now Kazina loses the football, Gardner's hurt. Marinovic gets away, does he? No, he's wrapped up. Now Forbes, he's under pressure. Kazina through the middle, he leaves it behind as well. Forbes through the middle. Straight through, and Forbes is not too happy with somebody who came through a bit indiscriminately, I think, there. And Tim Gardner's still at the back of the pack, a little bit sore and sorry, I think.
Yeah, he got a cop one when he wasn't expecting it, I think.
So a ball up just inside the centre square on centre wing. Forbes and Hammond to do the ruck work. Come from the side, Nick Mahara's got it to Stolk, got it away to Dowie, rides a couple of bumps and then drops the footy.
Gone.
Ooh, the umpire says held to him.
Bit lucky.
Borkman put the tackle on. So still on centre wing, and he gets up hobbling Dowie with just a little bit of an ankle. So a ball up centre wing. Hammond and Felbin do the ruck work. Felbin gets it down. Kazina left it behind. Through the middle, Nick Maharis. Got Felbin in support. He'll give a Shepherd. Nick Maharis has got it. Handballs it over the top to Dowie. Now he goes from half forward with a long kick towards full forward. Panther from Gardner from behind. Falls towards Armstrong. Oh, opportunist. Savali Armstrong.
Shut the gate.
Number 5 for Spud. And Thomson have their 14th. 14-6-90. They lead Belpost Hill 7-6-48. And that's on Alexa Wyndham third quarter scoreboard. 13 minutes played.
The worst of it was, Laurie, from here, we could see it was going to happen. Goodness gracious. 6 last week and 5 so far today. What a week, what a couple of weeks he's had.
Well, he's, someone said once before, and he plays the ground so well. He's the go-to player too. I mean, it makes a difference when you're running around the ground. They say, "Where is he?" and we'll go to him. And but I mean, he does set himself up. He doesn't get in the places where the ball's not going to go. He goes where it's most likely, and he benefits from it.
From the middle, neither ruckman get clear tap. Feldman having a little bit of a run on ball in the middle, gets it towards half forward. Good contest there, Armstrong. Ball comes to ground. Flipped out by Backley. Goes to Adam Wells towards half forward. Picked up there by Wall. He almost ran into his teammate there. Gets it into the forward area. Great spoil there by Aitchison. At the drop of the footy, it's all Belpost Hill. Popovsky eludes a tackle. Finally gets it on the foot. It's smothered off the boot. Picked up by Lowther. Kicks it straight back to a contest. Well, Harriet, great effort from behind. And took the one-handed mark, just a little bit too much height. Kicks it short. The leaders come from Nick Maharis, and he does take one overhead. Now he's got players streaming down the other side of the ground, goes right across the middle. Riley's had an ordinary day today, but he's got Terry Nankervis to support him. Backley's there to take the footy off him, gets it to Wall. Wall now. He does well, gets it further forward to Carter. Carter now for Belpost Hill. Picks it up, runs to 50. Long kick inside 50. Aitchison sees where it's going and tries to intercept the mark there for Borkman. But Borkman perhaps trying to get the 50-metre penalty. he has got the mark. He's 30 metres, 45-degree angle, and an opportunity to increase the score for Belpost Hill. Borkman now off in a difficult pocket, the south east corner, to get a goal here at the Snorbans. He's done a pretty good job, I think. It's brought it back, and it is a goal. So much needed goal for Belpost Hill off the boot of Alex Borkham. It is their eighth. 8 goals, 6.54. They trail Thomson 14.690. Lexington Wyndham, third quarter scoreboard. We've been playing 15.5 minutes.
Well, that was a silly, much-needed goal, Eric, and it came from Carter. I tell you what, get used to this name. He's going to be a fairly good player, I think. I like the way he moves. He runs freely, and he's not frightened to put himself in, and he's young and prepared to run for most of the day, so he's going to be a good player, I think.
Back in the middle, Forbes got it down to his opposite number, Hammond, got it away to Adam Wells. Short little kick, Forbes back on it as well, rides the bump, loses the football. Wall, who's had a few kicks in the last 5 minutes, down the field. Riley held on to him too long.
6 kicks this quarter, Jace, so you're right on.
So free kick to Belpost Hill. And they're debating where the mark should be for somebody to stand on it. Sean Simmons will have the footy, 55 out.
Go back a little bit more.
So he'll kick from 50 in front for Belpost Hill. He's kicked 3 goals, 2 this afternoon, Sean Simmons.
With this sort of bruise, it's certainly well within his range.
So he comes in now directly in front. Andrew Atchison stands the mark. Right foot kick, right on 50, high, and he's kicked it. Well, he's kicked it. That's a pretty good kick. I think he's just drilled it back in, and he has. So goal number 4 for Sean Simmons, and a couple in a minute for Belpost Hill. They go to 9.660. Thomson 14.690. Lexington Wyndham third quarter scoreboard, 17 minutes played.
So almost after 17 minutes back within a point of what the difference was at half time, Laurie. So Belpost still gave Thomson a bit of a start and trying to peg it back. But
they're trying hard, the Hill, though. They're keeping on working on it, and you know, they can. If they can get a couple more, it'll certainly make their task a little bit more interesting.
So back in the middle, umpire puts it in the air again. Forbes and Hammond. This time Forbes, a big punch forward. Matty Furman running off the wing. Gets hold of the footy. He's put to ground. Weight of numbers there for Thomson. Dan O'Connor gets it to Timmy Gardner. He almost should have been pinged for holding the footy. Troy Feldman draws the player with a handball. Turns back into the magnificent goal. He's put it through, feigned the handball, come back on the right foot, and has kicked his second goal. So that would break your heart if you're Belpost Hill. They just got a goal, but Thomson kicked their 15th. 15.696, great kicking. Belpost Hill 9.660. Lexington Wyndham third quarter scoreboard, 18 minutes gone.
Yeah, well, certainly the wind's dropped a fair bit out there, I'd say, but look at those flags there, Eric, and they're kicking it Will up against that end there. It was a nice goal that he, as you call it, he sold the dummy, back on it, and slotted it fair through the middle.
So back to the centre. Forbes and Hammond. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Forbes gets it down towards Gardner. Got it away to Harriet by hand. Now right foot tumbling punt towards centre half forward. Maharis, good defensive play at the back. Feldman again over the top of it. Handball to Riley. Slick. His handball to O'Connor. Got 5 metres. Turns around. Right foot high kick towards the right forward pocket. Coming at it. Panther can't take the mark. Riley's close to the boundary line, and also Carr meets him. And they see it over the line. We'll have the boundary throw in.
Forbes in this quarter has taken over in the middle, Laurie, in the centre bounces.
Yes, he has, Eric. He's done reasonably well all day. He's had something like 10 hit-outs, so it's pretty good.
Boundary throw in, Nick Maharis, and also Maranovic. Now, little kick by Stolk around the corner was pretty good. And found Troy Feldman 25 metres out, slide angle. Chance for his third goal and the second in a minute.
I don't read them too well, do I? Cole has just gone off the ground.
Roberts on.
I reckon they're nursing him.
Yates hasn't come back on the ground either with that shoulder, so they'll nurse him, I suspect, too.
He's a worry.
Feldman comes in. Right foot kick. Straight through the middle. I think he had his hands up in the air celebrating before he kicked it. So he's third, Troy Feldman, for the afternoon. And the 16th for Thomson, they go to 16,602. They lead Bellpost till 9,660. Lex Wyndham, third quarter scoreboard, 20 minutes played.
Well, it's marvellous how I was just thinking about Troy. He wasn't in the game much. He went to have a run in the ruck and that drew him to the footy, and all of a sudden he's got a few touches and now he's hot. He's red hot. So that's what you've got to do in footy. You've got to put your good players where they get a few touches. And confidence is a wonderful thing. Once you start getting it, you think you can get it all the time, and he's kicking like John Coleman.
It's about a bit of a worry. 16-6 is a lack of defensive pressure often, isn't it, to get that many goals so easily. However, the ball down in the middle, O'Connor in there. He can't get clear. Umpire puts a whistle on play. Ball falls back into the umpire's arms, so he'll put it in the air once again for a repeat. Almost still in the centre circle. This time players in there. Hammond. Ball hit him on the head, comes down to Ellis. He can't get it forward, running through his Carter, does well with a long handball. Roberts just onto the ground, kicks toward the boundary line. It's rather fortunate because it landed within the field of play and drifted over the boundary line. So just 60 metres from the Bellpost Hill goal, kicking to the southern end in the third quarter, 21 minutes gone. The ball comes in, half forward flank. Well, Forbes pushed out of the competition on that occasion. Umpire allows play to continue as Burkett kicks the ball to full forward, and Simmons, almost unattended, has taken the chest mark 30 metres out directly in front. So Aitchison stands the mark. Sean Simmons has kicked 4-2 and about to come in to attempt another. So he's done well up there for Bellpost Hill. Moves in. Pretty lazy looking kick and just lazily kicks it straight over the goal umpire's head for goal number 5. It is the 10th for Bellpost Hill, 10-6-66. But they trail Thomson, 16-6-102. Lex Wyndham, third quarter scoreboard, 22 minutes gone.
Well, that's certainly been a winner playing Sean at full forward, Eric. There's no doubt about that. He's been able to get the ball and, at three-quarter time, 5 goals. That's a pretty good effort.
Well, he's probably, the latter portion of the season, he had a bit of injury problem. I'd say he's probably fit today and looks good.
Yep.
Well, I've moved Hammond to full forward. Simmons has gone to centre-half forward. Maranovic's at centre-half back.
No one's in the ruck.
I think
Overall, is it?
Stephen Overall's going for the ruck.
At about 5 foot.
He is. Maybe he's got a spring. We've never seen him jump. He comes in now against Forbes. He's going to have to do a bit better than that, I think. Wells, he gets the ball out of the middle. That might be the way to do it. Only as far as Riley loses the football. Maharis runs the other way. Handball to Dowie. Off a step from the centre. Long towards Feldman again against Carr. Feldman used the body beautifully and took the mark. And he will shoot for goal from 40 metres out, directly in front for goal number 4, third of the quarter. And another quick reply from the Tigers. Ominous signs for Coria next week, Laurie.
Yes.
Troy Feldman.
He's running a bit of form.
He is. He comes in and he kicks the goal as he. In the pack, Ross Panther has taken the mark. So he didn't quite get the distance with the kick, but Ross Panther will finish the work off from Troy Feldman. He's kicked 2 goals. This will be his third.
Well, this is a good thing for Thomson. They would have been rapt to have these 2 blokes getting amongst the goals, and this is going to be Panther's third. And 3 also for Feldman, so that's very good.
So Panther comes in on the goal line and kicks his third goal, the 17th for Thomson. They go to 17-6-108. They lead Bellpost Hill 10-6-66. Lexus of Wyndham. Third quarter scoreboard, 24 minutes played.
3/4 time AFL. Geelong 11-15. Hawthorn 7-3. And Essendon 12-7. Bulldogs 9-6.
Well, they're home, the Cats.
Marinovic back off the ground, and Baird back on. And Overall will do the bounce once again with Forbes.
So in the middle, the ball goes up with umpire Kiss off. Forbes easily on that occasion, gets it forward, but Matty Furman runs on the foot, he went without it. Hood comes along in support, handball to Harriet. Harriet off the left foot towards Panther, who's in front. He's got 2 flying with him, the ball comes to ground. Sabali Armstrong latches onto it, hooks it round with the left foot and has kicked an absolute miracle goal. There's quite a bit of activity at centre-half forward. You might keep an eye on that as the 6th goal for Sabali Armstrong brings up the 18th for Thomson. 18-6-114. They lead Bellpost Hill 10-6-66. Lexus of Wyndham, third quarter scoreboard, 25 minutes gone. Well, Eloise Kazuna is a little upset about something.
Possibly
Harriet.
the scoreboard.
Could well be, and why wouldn't you be?
Tom Harriet must have said something he didn't like, I think.
I wouldn't be tackling Tom Harriet just quietly. He's a bit bigger than Eloise Kazuna. Although no, they're...
I wouldn't be tackling Tom anyhow, but...
I've seen somebody bigger. Have a look at the box, Loz, just see who's next door there.
the big man in football.
So back to the middle.
Forbes again.
Forbes to O'Connor. O'Connor right foot kick high towards centre half forward on a long lead. Good mark, Feldman. Takes the mark 50 out. He's got Stone short. He goes in that direction. Shane Stone fills the hole and takes the mark.
And 50.
Ditchburn has come late and they're not too happy about it. They're coming over to remonstrate with him, but the coach is not too phased. He's just walking up to the goal line to take the
He's not even waiting for the 50.
Yeah, he just walks straight up. So Shane Stone's got the kick from the goal line. He's kicked 2. This for his 3rd.
Kazuna's not very comfortable now. He's Nick Maharis is daring him, I think, to whack him.
Well, Nick Maharis is doing the right thing and just keeping his hands behind his back. So Stone has kicked his 3rd. The 19th for Thomson. 19-6-1-20 they lead. Bellpost Hill 10-6-66. Lexa Wyndham 3rd quarter scoreboard. 26 minutes played.
This is not dissimilar to last week, Laurie, in the fact that Thomson, the further the game goes, the better they've got. And whilst the opposition's probably struggling at the moment, it's a very good sign for Thomson.
Well, I just noticed there, and it certainly is, I just noticed there that last centre bounce Nick Maharis went in there, that they're going to rotate their good players through, get them a few touches and get their confidence up. You know, I've spoken, as I said before, the Thomson boys, they're pretty confident anyhow, and this sort of thing won't did it at all, and they're playing very, very good football at the moment.
Harriet's done pretty well in an on-ball role today, hasn't he?
Yes, he has.
Then from the tap down, Forbes again. Harriet, the man I've just spoken of, has the footy tackled with it. Not holding the ball, said the umpire.
He's had 14 kicks, Harriet, and 1 handball.
So he's been in where the action has been, as the umpire will have a secondary ball up. Now all the players, of course, inside the centre square. Forbes again. Well, a free kick against overall for running at, basically running straight at Forbes. Didn't go for the football at all. And a bit of frustration, I think, creeping in there for Bellpost Hill as Marcus Forbes about to kick the ball long, past centre half forward, almost to full forward. Well, Troy Feldman held on by both arms then. You wouldn't believe
Armstrong.
It's fallen into the arms of Sabali Armstrong, and he's missed probably the easiest one of the day.
Drag him.
6 goals, 3, Sabali Armstrong. It is a behind 19-7, 123, Thomson. They lead Bellpost Hill 10-6-66. Lexa Wyndham 3rd quarter scoreboard. 28 minutes gone.
Kicking by Handley. Put David Wall under pressure. Might fall to Furman at half back. Does so. Takes a bounce. Just goes towards the middle with Simmons. So Lowther goes up at the back though. 3rd in line. Daniels took the mark. Then switches play towards Maharis and Stone. Falls into Stone's arms. 55 out. Left foot kick. Falls short. Punched away by Hammond. There's Armstrong again. This time on the boundary line again. 30 metres out. Tries to go with a banana. And it goes across the ground to Timmy Gardner who takes the mark.
No, I think he actually
Did he do that?
pass.
All
Yeah,
right.
no worries.
Okay.
Yeah. He couldn't be that far off. Not
It's Shane Lowther. He's running from centre half back. He's trying to get a goal.
So Tim Gardner's kicked 1. He'll be kicking from about 25 metres out on a fairly acute angle, but on the right side for a right footer. Left forward pocket. Northern end comes in.
He is definitely better on the run. He's kicked that though.
Gardner has put it through
It's
for
party time, I think.
his 2nd and the 20th for Thomson. They go to 20 goals, 7, 127. And they lead Bellpost Hill 10-6-66. Lexa Wyndham 3rd quarter scoreboard, 29 minutes played.
Well, I don't know what Dave McNamara can do there, Eric. This is a nightmare now, and it's one of the worst feeling you can have in finals. I remember playing in the grand final and getting beat by 15 goals, so I know how he feels there. This is going to be one big massacre. I can see that coming right up now because they got used to the breeze in the last quarter.
3 quarter time West Oval. Lara coming back. 15-12 South Barwon. Lara 12-2. In the middle, Forbes, clear, tap down. Nick Maharis running into the centre square. Gets a handball to Harriet. Harriet on the left foot towards half forward. In front, Timmy Gardner takes another mark. Oh, plays on quickly. Handball to Hood. Handball to O'Connor. He's in trouble. He gets a handball over the top looking for Feldman. But good defence on that occasion for Bellpost Hill as the ball kicked back to the middle of the ground. We've got Lowther up against Simmons.
Too
Strong. Too strong. Shane Lowther has the lead on half forward flank from Marcus Forbes. Too big, too strong for David Wall, and takes the chest mark on centre wing. Forbes now chips it inboard. The leads come from Timmy Gardner, and my goodness, Thomson are running hard now. Handball to Maharis. Maharis, the long kick to full forward from in the centre of the ground, up high at the back of the pack. Mark not taken, could have almost been. Carr picks it up for Belpo. Still, all he can do is look for the safety of the boundary line, which he finds, and the ball is out of bounds. Half forward flank for Thomson. Really running on strongly in this third quarter. Stokes having a rest. Cole is off the ground. They're able to rotate players now through the interchange as we get close to three-quarter time. 30 minutes gone. Big tap forward there by Nick Maharis. Riley kick off the ground. Picked up there by Backley for Belpo still. Back towards centre wing, but the Rock of Gibraltar is there. Shane Lowther takes the mark. He's got players absolutely everywhere to kick to. He's got one in the middle, and Daniels, who takes the mark. And he's telling Sean Simmons all about it, I think, Shane Lowther, as they have a bit to say behind the plate. To centre half forward, and Kazina takes the mark at centre half back for Belpost Hill. Just chips it to the middle of the ground. Matty Furman is on his own, takes the mark. Decides to kick long. There's a long kick, but in the way there is Chris Baxter, backed up by Andy Aitchison. Aitchison chips it wide, and Harriet takes the mark, unattended once again. Harriet now chips it forward. He's got Riley, who's probably had a quiet day, but takes the mark, chips it further forward. Forbes, who's had a few touches in the last few minutes, takes the mark, unattended on centre wing. And now Thomson. They go forward through the boot of Forbes once again. Roberts, I don't know how he's got up on half forward flank. He started in the back line, but he's taken the mark and decides to go for goal. It's a big kick to the goal square. Oh, up high from the back of the pack, if you don't mind, Sabali Armstrong, and has taken the big mark in the goal square. Already 6 goals, 3 to his name. The man on the mark is 2 metres out, and this should be goal number 7, and what a final series this fella's having. Sabali Armstrong moves in. We're right behind it. I think we can watch the flight of it straight over the goal umpire's head. Goal number 7 and the 21st for the Thomson side. 21-7, 133. They lead Belpost Hill 10-6-66. Blacks are Wyndham third quarter scoreboard. 32 minutes gone.
Well, Brad Roberts, he doesn't go that far on his holidays. He's gone from full back to full forward at a show and goal, and he's run all the way back again. He thought, gee, how good's this?
There's a party time in the box now, Doulos.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh dear.
Pretty good kicking too. 21-7.
7, yeah.
Not a bad score.
Some of these blokes are racking up some stats now, though. Some of the Thomson boys.
We'll get to them at three-quarter time. Back in the middle, Forbes and overall. Forbes gets it down towards centre half forward. Furman runs off the half-back flank, picks it up on the right foot, goes high towards half forward. Louder. I was not going to say you know who.
Mark, what number?
Oh, 12 at least.
At least.
Riley wide, takes the mark. He's got Harriet short, but Wells bears down on him. That's play on now. So he needs to go short to Dowie. Just 15, takes the mark on centre wing. Maharis gives him a lead towards the half-forward flank, goes in that direction and puts a hand up there, overall in front, handball. And Kazina doesn't even want to play footy anymore, I don't think. There's a siren sounds, and we're in strife here because it's three-quarter time. And he and Nick Maharis are not the best of mates. And also Ditchburn's decided that he and Riley wants to have a go as well. So Nick Maharis gets up, Kazina gets up. They want to take Kazina right away. Three-quarter time, Thomson, 21-7, 133. They lead Belpost Hill, 10-6-66 in that quarter. They kicked 10 goals, 1, Thomson, and Belpost Hill managed 4 goals, 1, and it is 21-7, 133. Thomson, Belpost Hill, 10-6-66. 7 goals to Sabali Armstrong, 3 each to Ross Panther, Shane Stone and Troy Felbin, 2 each to Nick Maharis and Tim Gardner, and singles to Noel Riley and Tom Harriet. While for Belpost Hill, 5 to Sean Simmons, 2 to Sean Wells, and singles to Will Urquhart, Alex Borkham and David Popovsky. That's three-quarter time, 21-7, 133, Thomson, Belpost Hill, 10-6-66. We'll take a break back with the final quarter action of our Matchday live coverage this afternoon on 94.7 The Pulse, your home of local football.